the #1 team in the nation. We are underway here in Pittsburgh. Pitt early on trying to get that ball out to Olivia Babcock, one of the top players in the country. Is that
very powerful player that the Panthers have to utilize off their bench.
Maggie Lee with the serve there, and there is a kill from the right side.
Her kills here tonight.
Again, the attack errors were a big point of emphasis, so to see one early probably is a little bit unsettling for a coach.
Which is unheard of in volleyball.
Wicked serve of Olivia Babcock, but a quick kill to get her off the service line. Great work.
Jones able to get set up for the block.
Stafford receives that serve, back line, Babcock. Try to get that one to the slide play. They love to run the slide. That was Sawyer Thompson, but Pitt handles, and Babcock, or rather Stafford, able to deliver. Stafford with the serve, then run the slide again. Mentioned something Dan Fisher told us they really like to do. They saw it on film, and they're ready for it as Bayless with an opportunity. A fadeaway swing that time from Peyton Desjardins. Lee gonna track that one down on the backside. Now a big block set up for Pitt in front on Desjardins. Now Lee will set that one over. Fake the slide that time. Backline attack from Stafford. Little rally here, the dump off though. The kill for Rachel Fairbanks.
I think Fairbanks had enough with that rally. She said, hey, there's no one coming up to block.
16 and 15, they come in tonight at 10 and 8 on the year, and they have won 2 of their last 3 in the ACC. Pitt working it to Bayless on the outside. Quick play over, and
of Lee to find the hole in the block, but wasn't able to get it in the court.
She receives that serve, and she'll get it back here. Able to put it away to the middle. Bree Kelly gets it blocked. Stafford, or rather Babcock, does not. Just so many options for Pitt offensively. And right now we're hitting .333. Big block for Pitt again. Fall sports season so far for Pitt as well. They work that to the middle. That's Ellie Ham, who is able to feed that one in, the 6'4" senior from Merced, California. She only played 4 matches last year, did Ham, dealt with an injury. There's a service ace for Natalie Lau in the 5 sets, and it really opened the door for Cal to come back and claim the victory. There is Stafford, good block there. Now Babcock will try. It is really tough for Olivia Babcock. She has come to play tonight here against Cal. Cat Flood in the match here for Pitt. Is able to handle that attack, but that one's going to work for Ham. 4 aunts, 2 uncles who went to Cal. 4 of them, 4 of the 6, played water polo. Big water polo family, but 3rd-ranked team in the country, Penn State. She had 7 kills in that one as well. She's had some of her better moments against good teams. But you have to love to see if you're Dan Fisher out of a freshman. From the back line, see ya. Go out to Tori Stafford. Poke at it from Desjardins, and Pitt ready for that. Panthers trying to make it a very impressive set number 1. They'll go back Bayless's way. Lee is going to get to that. She tracks it down on the bench. And returns it, though, right in the wheelhouse for Fairbanks, who says, thank you very much. 6'2" freshman out of Fort Washington, Maryland. They push it outside. Desjardins gets involved. Have not seen a lot of Peyton Desjardins. That is just her 2nd kill of this match. Jen Malcolm telling us that she's been one of those players that, you know, through all their injuries, some illnesses that they've had, she has really been able, as Pitt scrambles to get this over, but she's been one that has stepped into a leadership role. Valeria Vasquez-Gomez out there now for Pitt. She did not really play in the 1st set, but what a great defensive play there from Pitt a couple of times.
not able to get set up as well, so that left a lot of space on the inside as the block was coming over to the outside.
Yeah, give Thompson credit. The way that she was able to cut that ball back across was impressive, and now all of a sudden a little momentum shifting Cal's ways. 8-5 Pitt on top here in set 2. They took the first set impressively 25-12. And speaking of impressive, see hitting percentage here in this set just about even. Cal has definitely stepped it up in that regard, as that's going to work again for Lau. Back on that service line to the middle. Quick swing by Kelly. Oh, that one missed set again. And Babcock, big swing, comes back over for Kelly, and she puts it away. Good serve. That one got really up on Bartolo very late.
Pitt pouring it on now with Fairbanks at the serving line.
Yeah, it was 9-7, and Cal was playing all right, but the service line is really what has swung things here, and that's been, he said, but ultimately it doesn't mean anything if we're not number one when the season comes to an end. And I thought that's a good perspective.
And they know what they have to do to keep that ranking.
Oh, another really good serve. Desjardins having problems with that one. Outside, Babcock, see ya. My goodness. The volleyball scene, it's not just in the Pitt scene. She's making some waves throughout. She had some local radio, as to be expected. I wouldn't do very well myself, so I can't fault them for that. Right now, though, it's Fairbanks on the service line who is just... Now 5 service aces here tonight for Pitt, as that one comes back off of Kate Mansfield.
And just a small 13-0 scoring run here.
My goodness. Lau gonna get to this one, pushes it far side to Lee. Get ready for that, Babcock. 16-point lead for Pitt. Number one, looking like number one, as Lee that time will break the run.
Again, one of those unforced errors, and it doesn't have a big impact in the match right now, but it's just the repetition of having those errors that he wants to get rid of.
Vasquez Gomez, well, or 25-12 rather. Chance to maybe one-up themselves. Another tough serve to handle. Block in front, Kelly in there with Babcock. Back to Desjardins. Right side, see ya. Olivia Babcock with just an incredible blow there. Able to go back and play internationally with China. She's from Beijing originally, was able to play with China, as there's a put away by Stafford. And Jen Malcolm said that really helped. Those areas have really taken a large step forward for Maggie Lee. That one set too close to the net, and there are Jones and Stafford once again.
Great that we were able to watch play and then had a broadcasting career, but...
Is Buckley, and he plays basketball at Carnegie Mellon, but there's a service ace nicely done there for Pitt. She's been able to sort of play a reserve role behind Rachel Fairbanks, a transfer Buzla Tepe from Texas A&M. That one worked to the net, set up there for Cal. Oh my! From her backside, Stafford able to get it over. How did she do that? Pitt, you gotta get the point. Tori Stafford.
Take a look at this.
Up, and it's over.
How did she keep that ball alive? Go gadget arms. And then finishing it up.
Well, Fairbanks was a part of that massive 14-0 Pitt run in the last set. Sure, she'd love to do that again. There is Lee. That's going to come back over, though. Set right up perfectly for the 6-4 difference play. Things are getting tougher, and how do you adjust at that point? But she's going to be a good player, Kate Mansfield, the freshman from Plano. Great save by Klicka and Stafford. She loves it. Great teamwork from the Panthers as Vasquez Gomez, boy, look at that serve. Just lobbed it softly over, and Kelly will get the point. Take us through that, why that serve at that point. It obviously works perfectly for Pitt.
In the air, it just drops directly down as we see the finish there from Bree Kelly, and that wasn't even a full swing. Got to show her the best team in the city of Pittsburgh.
You know, it's funny because Dan often is, you know, not overly serious, but he's pretty locked in when he's in those conference calls. He's, you know, answering the questions, talking about his team. Valeria Vasquez-Gomez with Pitt up by 9. Maggie Lee, oh, look at that on the second try. It's Bree Kelly. Dylan Griffin back in for the Panthers to serve as well. And a block in front, and there is Virlan.
She just got in perfect position, able to float up and really just stay in the air there for Virlan, standing at 6'2".
I do wonder if it was, say, 21-20, if the card might come out. A 21-9. Babcock, big swing over. The serve. Kept alive nicely by Bayless. Oh, Flood trying to... It's been an encouraging season for them. Tonight, though, they have run into a national juggernaut. Dominance tonight from Pitt. Trying to work that to Virlan. A block in front, and it's down to the Panthers. Another sweep. 25-10 the final set, Amanda.